Hi, I'm Jamie, and I chose move meaningfully, keep eye contact, express emotions, looking good in appearance, and responding to questions as my 5 delivery lessons that I wish to implement for future presentations and conversations. So I'm just going to jump right in. Moving meaningfully, to me, that just means being aware of the gestures that you make in your posture and your composure that you have while presenting and talking and having a conversation with someone. I tend to get very excited sometimes, and when I'm talking about something passionate, and I tend to have a lot of loud and abrupt gestures, and it can be quite distracting. And definitely want to make this one of my main focuses that I work on is when I'm presenting, because I do tend to do that a lot. I get excited and move around a lot, and it can be hindersome to trying to get the listeners to receive what I'm trying to tell them. So just for future presentations, I tend to make my gestures less abrupt and more adequate and simple to kind of follow, to let my listeners follow to what I'm trying to say. Keeping eye contact is super important, especially when trying to have an important conversation or doing a presentation. To me, this is like one of the main things that people need to work on and focus on, because to me, when you look someone in the eye or you look at others in the eye, it kind of creates that sense of urgency and intimacy that people have grown to respect and remember. And just to kind of keep in mind from the book, Business and Professional Communication 3E, in chapter 12, 2:1, it says, look at them and they will like you more and will be more likely to remember what you tell them. And I'm definitely going to keep that one in mind when I'm doing future presentations, because like I said, it's super important to me. Expressing emotions is not something that I find very difficult. I am a very boisterous and vivid person when it comes to my facial expressions and emotions. So that's not the difficulty for me. The difficulty for me in this part is kind of just implementing which facial expressions and who, as far as like which group to implement the facial expressions for. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My allergies are so bad today. I intend to ensure that in my future presentations, that my facial expressions supports my messages that I want received effectively. I think that my messages will be received effectively also with my appearance. So looking good in appearance, I feel like it's super important, not just in the professional aspect or business aspect, but also in day-to-day life. And I definitely like to make sure that I am getting the right responses from my listeners and viewers, and I take extra care in achieving my appearance professionally and efficiently, so that way my messages don't get misconstrued with my listeners. Just like it says in Business and Professional Communication 3E 12.2.4, your personal appearance affects how other people respond to you and your message. This is something that I super relate to because I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and when you don't take pride in your appearance, then your clients don't feel like you take pride in your work and how they look as well and in their finished product. So I feel like this is super, super important aspect to implement in every conversation, in every present day life, and every presentation. Which leads me to my most challenging issue, which is responding to questions. You may think it's kind of odd that I put this in here, but again, this is like my most challenging thing, because typically when someone asks me questions about what I'm talking about or anything like that, when I'm in the conversation, I tend to get really defensive, and it's something that I need to keep in mind that, people are just trying to get more information most of the time, or maybe misheard what I had said. And it's definitely going to be a challenge to keep my composure and kind of keep that in mind for future conversations and presentations. And just like the book says in 12.4, you'll gain more credibility in keeping your cool than by losing your composure. And I'm definitely going to keep this in mind by trying to keep my composure better for future presentations. I appreciate you guys watching me and listening to me. I hope everyone has had a great day. Thank you.